all the way from Urban Newsstand, Lagos. We say good morning to the viewers all over the world. We really appreciate you for staying glued to the channel. This is City Stand, and I am Michael Adekunle. Thank you so much for joining us today. And please, you can join our conversation by commenting in the comment section. We'll be here to read your comments today. All right, today's edition of this program, we have different stories on our dailies. The Vanguard newspaper is here, as well as the Punch newspaper. Yeah, the latest. At the end of the day, the controversial tax reform bill has been suspended. Should we say the president and the Senate have bowed to the pressure mounted by the Northerners? I wouldn't want to say that, but we'll find out this morning why it was suspended. And also moving down to another one, PDP saying that it will teach APC lessons in Oyo and Osun State. That's what the governor of Oyo State, Makinde, has said this morning, and it's right on the front page of the Punch newspaper. That was an attack a few days ago, and which has been at the end of the day, sorry, linked to Lakurawa, the new terror group. There were a sort of explosions, in Zamfara, and the group has come out to say that they are responsible for what happened there. And of course, don't forget that the National Security Advisor, in person of Malam Nuri Badu, said these guys will be flushed out in a short while. But the way we are seeing it, it seems these guys are waxing stronger on daily basis. But we'll be discussing it this morning. What is really happening with our security architecture? Are the security agents doing their job in terms of, defeating these insurgents in our society? All right, like I told you earlier on, it is City Stand. I'm Michael Tekunle. The case of the Senate and the Northerners is ongoing, and we really need to dissect it this morning. The reason behind presidency or Senate, bowing to the pressure of the Northerners. Don't forget that the Vice President, Kashim Shettima, also kicked against the tax reform bill. Well, it's a big issue today. And of course, I think you said it yesterday, even not just yesterday. You were saying it that the president should be decisive and he should stand his ground, but it seems that the pressure mounted is
he's putting his ambition
before as a priority.
Yes, you understand.
His own agenda,
his
2027
ambition.
ambition.
If not, he would have. See, are you trying to tell me that the vice president Shetima was not consulted
I don't know.
They were trying to, set up this tax reform? A lot of them were consulted.
They were consulted.
So when they go back home, the Islamic cleric will interpret it for them. This is what it means. And they come back and say, this is not going to fly.
Yeah. I give you that one. I give you nothing.
Okay.
The tax has not been implemented. Are you aware how much they are selling a lot of things? And things have gone up. You cannot even get cash. You understand me? So the North has everything, which I said yesterday. The North can hold you in every corner. When you come for 2027, you're already angry. Yeah. So that is why, whether suspend or suspend, they have their way now. Whether they implement it, they don't implement it, they have their way. As far as said, they have suspended it. So they need to come and discuss. That's what they are saying.
All right. So thank you so much, Lucky. Let me quickly go to the headlines we have this morning in the Punch newspaper with the tax reform, the controversial tax reform. It has been suspended. It has been suspended. Tax reform, Senate suspends debate panel meets AGF today. That's the Attorney General of the Federation. Senate suspends debate panel meets AGF today. Senate constitutes a special committee to address concerns. Presidency urges urgent passage. Now to another story. Atiku orders knock police as court remands far Rotimi, the human rights activist that was arrested. Some call it illegal arrest. He was arrested, and the issue is seriously stirring controversy in the society. And some are saying that why would a lawyer, be arrested? Why would a lawyer be arrested in this country? That is this not an abuse of power? But we'll be looking at it as well. This morning, the federal government fires Togo, Benin, degree holders from MDAs. Senate summons Kiyamo overflight delays others. To the next one, the Vanguard newspaper. What's the Vanguard saying this morning? Tax reform bills, why Senate suspended further legislative action. That's on uh, tax reform bills. Down the paper, polls, Oshun or your people will teach APC a lesson. Oshun or your people will teach APC lesson. And don't forget that Ganduje has said it some time ago that the next target, the next targeted states are Oshun State and Oyo State. So Oshun State governor should brace up for what is coming soon. Oyo State Governor Sheyi Makinde should also be prepared for the APC. But in response to Ganduje's comment recently, Makinde has said that Oshun Oyo people will teach APC a lesson, which means Oshun and Oyo no be Lagos. Oshun and Oyo no be Edo. Because you don't come up for Edo no be Lagos now. So let's see if Oshun and Oyo will not be Lagos as well.
They should muster that threat.
What did you say?
Yes, they should know that it's already a threat. The APC national chairman have threatened Oyo, and Oshun at the end of the day. But I can assure you that they might find it very difficult, to dismantle PDP in those states because it looks like if Makinde, who is also having presidential ambition, would not want to lose that state to APC because it might affect what he intends achieving, as in coming out to contest for a presidential election, come 2027. So he will be seen as a grassroots man, having delivered his state to his party, and of course, it will boost his political, influence at the same time, and he wouldn't want a situation where what Ganduje is trying to say will take place in
come to pass
or your state. I think there's going to be a massive resistance of APC in Oyo State, and of course, to an extent, Osun State.
All right.
For me, 2027 election have started. They have started. You can see it growing now. For me, Makinde is going to fight back. But for me, under Tinubu, as I said, always say it, under Tinubu, I don't think we are going to have a good election because who will pay INEC? Who direct INEC? He come out and said, I will give APC to Edo State. And what happened? Despite the fight we fought in Edo State, the APC still have their way. So automatically, what Makinde is saying, just anything can happen. See what happened in Udo. So I think for me, I didn't trust Tinubu's government for election.
All right, like I said earlier on, to join this conversation, please, you have the opportunity to comment in the comment section. I will be here to read out your comments. Both the reviewers and the viewers are all reviewers. We are all analysts on this program. All right, the first person to comment this morning, Kate Perry. Good morning to you, Kate Perry. Thank you so much for joining us on City Stand. All right.
Good morning.
As you can see, we have Chinedu Michael, Lucky, and
Good morning, sir.
Gentleman Mike was here. I don't know where he is now. Now, quickly to the tax reform bills that has been suspended by the Senate. Looking at it, it's no doubt that the Northerners play a very huge role, a vital role in our politics. Michael, I don't know if I'm correct.
Yes,
This latest move by
yes,
the Senate.
it shows correctly, and it shows that they made him president. They contributed 80% to his success as president of Nigeria, and so therefore they should dictate the direction of his policies, and that is just what happened. But yeah, it didn't mean that the president himself was not actually convinced of the workability of this tax reform. He so much preached, romanced, tendered, backed up. At the end of the day, it's now been thrown to the dustbin. Like I said yesterday, don't be surprised. You will not hear anything of this nature again. That will be the end of it. When they told you that they are going to, that it's dead on arrival.
No, I asked that question last week. It's not dead on arrival.
Who thought it's a joke? They say it will not survive. Who thought it's a joke? They say it's no go area because he said. They said that he is threatening the entire. Can you imagine this? They is threatening the entire North with tax reform. And if he go ahead to push it, either he gets impeachment or Nigeria will divide.
Is he afraid of losing the 2027 presidential?
But I saw it.
it.
I saw it. Even if he should be very careful because this is how Jonathan danced to their tone at the end of the day. They put him on the wheelchair, and moved him out of Asurok. You should be very careful because he tell me that the president was not actually convinced before going to the public and start marketing. At the end of the day, you turn back and started the marketing. So you don't serve anything apart from opposition is going to use this opportunity now to continue to have a few days in terms of what you are projecting to do. You are not convinced. This thing has gone through first reading and second reading.
Why throw it away?
In less than a few days, because they said no, shut it down. So what does that tell you? For me, I think he's putting his political career, his second-term ambition, on the front page than what he feels that can benefit or transform Nigeria. And you can see nobody is coming out from the other side to even add a word to it, or even defend it, or even defend the president. What are the media aides doing? What is Bayo Anonuga them and the rest of them? What are they doing there? Can they come and market and explain? I expected, like what I said yesterday, I expected some little struggle, even though they want to back down for a proper review, as they claim, for public opinion. For public analysis, for public input. Struggle with it for some time. Let us see how it will go. But all of a sudden, because somebody said, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and all of a sudden, you are telling Nigerians now that the tax reform, was not properly, highlighted or was not properly done. There were some mix-ups everywhere. Something that has passed the first reading and second reading. Mm-hmm. It tells you that it's possible that this is purely how did the article put it? Trial and error. That's what it means.
Okay, looking at what he said they will be meeting with the presidency and the Senate. The Senate will be meeting with the presidency to see how they could solve the turning issues that have already polarized the polity. It's an issue that has been going on since last week or so.
Mike, don't be surprised. Yeah. Don't be surprised at the end of the day, they will say it is suspended. Then
in some papers, in some news that I saw, it is suspended indefinitely.
I told you yesterday. Yeah, they will throw it. You will not hear anything about this again.
But when something is given an indefinite suspension, what do you expect?
Look at it from another angle too. Let us be very optimistic at this point. Apart from trying to carry out this type of reform, all the reforms that Tinubu has been throwing to the public, to Nigerians for some time now, has always been controversial. But on this tax reform now, you can see a lot of things unveiling itself. You understand? So let him know at this point in time that even if it dances to the northern pressure, that is not going to guarantee that they are going to sell his ticket.
I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you. We could see very well. So it's very obvious that the strongest push came from the north, especially with this man Ali Ndume.
Yeah,
Kicking against it. Kicking against it, as well as the vice president, Hashim Shatima. Of course, I believe, like we said the other time, what's his name? Chinedu. We discussed the other time that he believes. I also said that I believe that the vice president and the president must have met over this. I get it before bringing it to the public or before bringing it to the house. Now, would you say Tinubu or the Senate is afraid of the North?
Yes, and as I told you now, they not always have their way. I will tell you now. They have the population, they have everything. Tinubu, he knew that if he pushed that this thing, it's going to affect him. Election have started, as I told you. He's going to listen to them. Suspended, before you know, they'll put it to January or February and say, don't worry, we are consulting, which everybody is saying, consult more. But let me tell you, without Tasso, all the policy he's bringing out is not favoring even the South. It's not favoring the North. Everybody is angry. A hungry man, there's nothing you bring on the table that is going to listen. So Tinubu have to listen to Nigeria, not only the North now. People are not happy. I don't understand me. So already cash, withdrawing of cash, you can't get cash now. Things are very expensive. POS refuse, they don't collect 15 naira. Are you aware? They don't collect 10 naira.
But the president, no, the president has already made it very clearly that that got Nigerians, afraid from the beginning that he's going to run a tax-driven economy.
And which way he's doing in Lagos State, that doesn't
he said this,
but he didn't put it this way. He didn't put it the way he's bringing it now.
It's coming. You don't know. The banking reforms you are seeing, so many reforms are going on. You don't know.
Thank God.
When they say come on 15 naira from their money, they have already carried out a reform
now
somewhere.
The people who brought it to power. Now the people who brought it to power are telling him you can't go that way because Nigerians are hungry. So left for the president to withdraw that big first. Let them go and consult and start again. But for now, we are running out of patience. Not only the North, even the South. Why you say people are not talking the South? Why are poor people? They are not. They say this is not the right time to do that now. Electricity bill, subsidy, everything. They are not saying it. You are not bringing all the policy no one has. Yeah. Okay, you say you are going to bring rice, a lot of food for 6 months, close, open border for 6 months. Have you seen anything? Nothing. Smith has gone up. Everything, guys. You see, so we should be patient. How long? So the people who has the power is talking. I think that is you have to.
that is it. But it pains me, Mike. I must tell you this very clearly. I expected a sophisticated leadership from Bola Ahmed Tinubu, even though I did not buy into his, whatever program he has. But as a Southerner, what we would have shown now that we are somehow, better in terms of leadership than the North. But you can see from 190 something naira fuel or thereabout, to 1,000 plus, and they're still telling you that everything is going to go up. But the fear is that if these things have been carried, tax reform is being implemented, we can be buying Coca-Cola for 1,500, 1,200.
It's 700 now.
The money we
month is 750. Our money will just they fund that money first, not the tax. It make our money be better. $1,000 you use to collect 1.5 million. Is that not rubbish? Togo money is almost better than our money. You should do something concerning that, not tax.
I remember when they.
Are you aware this morning they went to Calabar, Akwa Ibom? Many companies are running out. Yesterday, one company left Nigeria yesterday. I will get in the go check. Many companies are leaving. They are leaving.
Bureau of National Statistics
they are leaving.
That 800 companies since he came into position as president has shut down.
Calabar, they said they are leaving. We cement company Calabar All of them, they closed
You
down.
know?
They started packing their
You see,
So what is he talking about?
So how do we drive the economy forward?
Oga, let me tell you, you should bring in people and be decisive.
Not people like Kadoso and
Bring
Edu.
in-
They are just bringing Lagos system.
I think he said if the CBN governor Gaduso did not perform,
He has not performed.
No, if he said if he did not perform, he
You
will
get
remove
him out of the
it.
system.
And you know what he said?
Now,
maybe to him, he's performing.
these are people that work with you for Lagos State. Society Banque. Kadoso, rather useless. A Chinese bank. He was the MD of that bank. So why don't you change them? Bring different people. What we are saying, these are very expensive. The thing we produce for ourselves, very expensive. Most of this rice we produce in Nigeria, very expensive. Wheat, you see, you cannot find yam now. You can't find anything. You just tax. How do you get that? If you don't produce, how can you get that? If the company do not work, how could you get that? You look at Christmas time now, you look at it, we are mourning.
But saying that everybody, that's what they were trying to, the impression they were trying to correct some of the people that went on national TV and started, marketing this reform, saying that some people are not eligible, some people are eligible. You discover that even a child like this, 5 years, you give him 5 naira or 10 naira to, no 5 naira again, sorry, I learned that they are going to remove 200 now. There will be no 200. There will be no 100.
I can't go to PSV to collect.
You see all those kind of things. So that child, you are giving 100 naira to go and buy biscuits. Tax has already been factored into that money.
We pay tax, pay tax, everything we pay.
That's what the Northerners, most of the Northerners are trying to tell him.
They are deceiving. Say deceive. If they implement this thing, and you see everything we have.
You understand?
Where's the money?
For somebody to go to the farm in the north and be able to transport bags of maize to somewhere, he uses fuel. It has already been factored. How do you now balance that? So there's a lot of.
You see,
I don't
too much
understand.
of policies too much. Tinubu should sit down. You
Choose
promised
one.
Nigeria.
If it's electricity,
You promised Nigeria.
tackle it from beginning to the end.
Yeah.
Solve that sector.
See, you promised Nigeria that 6 months you are going to see a lot of food
Another government will
everywhere.
come.
Have you seen
and look at
anything?
another sector.
Nothing.
But if you want to say you want to do everything holistically,
It's not going to work. People will die.
we are not even sure. Everything is just I don't know. The North are already mocking the South in terms of I think Obasanjo was better for me. I think Obasanjo was better than what we are seeing now. Obasanjo has that international influence. Obasanjo was decisive. Obasanjo was mean. Obasanjo has a blueprint of what he intends to achieve. It's unfortunate that PDP came, instead of continuing from that what foundation Obasanjo led. Everybody was involved in Obasanjo's administration. That you see complete federal character in Obasanjo's administration. Every nook and cranny of this country we are represented in Obasanjo's administration. And that is why everything he does was marketed. Good.
The Badu say nobody dear president. He come out and tell the world that nobody dear president. Tinubu. Today, like Asarawa is daring the president and the Badu. All the what he say, all the math is happening today. How many did they kill? They donated bomb in Zamfara. Is there not? Yeah, yesterday kill how many? To tell them that they can get president. Look. People are not happy. If people are happy with you, they will follow you to fight. If the South people are happy with you, like this bill they brought now, we will support him. Both the poor, the rich, we support him. But nobody, they are not. We decided we are not interested of that because after all the tax that we collecting, what did they do with it?
Let's say how the issue will go. Presently, they've set up a
We suspended.
10-man committee to liaise with the federal government, and today we'll be meeting with the Attorney General of the Federation, that's the AGF. What are you expecting from this committee that's been set up to liaise with the federal government on this issue of tax reform?
Well, anyway, like some people will say, when a particular president is coming, you should know his body language. And I know the body language of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He believes in generating income. That is
Through tax.
It doesn't concern him how you are going to bear You know, some of his activities in Lagos State, some people even complain about it when he just started that people that they don't have another place to go. People supposed to be allowed to display their market when Kai started doing in their business. So change like this always been painful, and if proper care is not taken, people will believe that the person over there is playing an ostrich behavior, like insensitive to their pains. But sometimes, if doctor, I'm not talking about sincerity of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu now, but if doctor want to treat your wounds, if he's so conscious about the pain that you are going to pass through, that thing will not be done. I'm talking about the philosophy of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But one thing that I cannot say is how sincere are they about this place they are taking us to. Honestly speaking, if administration want to do this thing with the pure heart, not to that Nigeria will be paying tax, then you will be making us. That is the problem. That is the only area I cannot trust him. That after you have dragged us, let me tell you, there is no country that move up without tax. You have to pay tax. In Britain, people that you can call them in UK, how do you pay tax? Britain, everything tax you have to pay. That is what make them move on. But unfortunately, are they being sincere with our tax here? That is the challenge. Honestly speaking, if me, maybe I have a different opinion. No matter so far, I can see the future that you are planning future for my children. Even if I suffer, my children will be taken care of. Honestly speaking, I ready to prepare for future, but with who? Based on one integrity of the leader. That is the problem we are having. You imagine somebody, they just catch some people with the 750 something houses in Abuja. They abandon it. Oh, nobody know.
753.
There's 753 houses, and some people are living. That is our money. Oh, ordinary kickback from what Nigeria don't even pay attention to. The only attention Nigeria usually pay attention to is on oil. Not knowing that some people are just sit down in a particular area making Nigeria dry, making money. Do you know that if this country, if truly we are going to advance, a position like Bola Ahmed Tinubu is portraying it, honestly speaking, borrowing money now shouldn't have come, because this is the first time that Nigeria is realizing money out of petrol. They realize a lot of money
out of subsidy removal.
Subsidy removal, we are realizing money. Even let's forget,
and they specifically said it.
Let's forget about it for petrol now. On our mineral resources, they have concentrated on it. This is the first time Nigeria is realizing money away from petrol. But all these things, if it is only being done on the paper and it has not transcended, then there is challenge. Then what is your planning? Where are we going? I don't like the planning of we go and save that money somewhere. Another prodigal son will come and it will squander your money. So when you get money, use it for build infrastructure. Go to Britain. What are they enjoying? It's infrastructure. There is light, though it may be expensive, but there is light. There is road network. There is tunnel. Like from here to Ibadan, you can just 30 minutes. Share. You have been there. Imagine I live in Ibadan and I work in Lagos State. Through light rail, I wake up from Ibadan. Next 30-45 minutes, you are in Lagos. I'm in Lagos. Those are the kind of a thing that these people have built long time ago. Long time ago, not Nigeria that we say, we have money now, we don't know how to spend it. Okay, give people 7 bags of rice, give it for them, let's share the money. That is not the idea. Build the infrastructure. When you build the infrastructure, okay, now when people will say, they will say, if you are campaigning in America, you cannot use roads to campaign for them. You know the idea? You cannot use electricity to campaign for them. The electricity is there. You cannot use, what do you want to, okay, the only thing that Donald Trump is using to campaign in the most pronounced one is issue of immigration. It's not about electricity. It's not about this. It's not about infrastructure. So if we have built the infrastructure, the incoming government will concentrate on another thing, not on road, not on water, Not on before we usually have water in Nigeria. Now, if you go and on our water whatever, nothing will come out of it. Go to our we have Ministry of Water Resources in Lagos State, but it's only ministry we see. The water you cannot see. So these are the kind of the thing that I think if we are making money, let's see the impact. Use it judiciously. We will honestly speaking, as a Nigerian, I'm a Nigerian and I'm entitled to my opinion. I'm not against tax paying, but what are you using our tax for? That's the question we're supposed to have.
You won't blame people when they tell you that they are not ready to pay tax, that they are not even in support of government on the tax reform bill. Because most of these funds, or the taxes government get, what do they use it for? That's the question.
That's what I'm telling you, that if they want us to be paying tax without looking back,
let us see. That is it. And we have someone in the comment section here, Odunlade will saying that everyone pays tax, and you can see what is being used for.
That is the truth of the matter.
But Nigerians don't see that way. Odunlade
Sir, if you check in Lagos, we always make sure we pay rent. Is that not so?
Don't pay rent.
I'm giving you an example. We pay rent.
Whether you like it, directly or indirectly, you are paying tax.
Pay rent. Yeah, pay tax. Yes, now.
And why won't you pay rent? You build a house. If you don't build a house, you pay rent.
They always have it that we don't pay tax. I want to give an example. We pay rent. Every year we make sure we pay rent. Those that have shop, they pay tax. Is that not so? They pay for shop. We pay. They are just, in Nigeria government just telling the whole world that we don't pay tax. We told you we pay for everything. I want to give an example. America, you are in Paris. London, you are in Paris. They have government water, no local government water, no state water, no federal government water. Electricity we pay for with our everything we pay. Nothing is free in Nigeria here. They will tell you that we are enjoying with enjoyment. Buhari told us we should be patient for 8 years. Is that also? We are patient. That he has mapped up a lot of money for the north to produce food. Do we see the food? Rather, they take the food to Niger or Benin to go and sell. So now Tinubu is coming against that we should be patient. So let me tell you, don't forget Tinubu gives 6-month waiver that they should import rice, import everything for 6 months. We already almost 8 months, maybe 7 months. Have you seen anything? Has anything go down? So that means Nigeria system is so hard. The only way which I'm saying Tinubu, whether you spend 4 years, whether you spend 2 years, please give this, say, all states. I don't see any state that's not private. Everything has everything. They have land. They have every company there. Go and pay 10%. If you bring that thing now, you can argue it. We will support it.
Okay,
I'm
very sorry.
We are not seeing anything.
Let me tell you, this thing you have keep on repeating. You have keep on repeating.
I keep repeating.
You keep on repeating.
Anyway.
That is not possible.
It's
not possible. These people. Okay, these people we want to do tax reform. They kick against it. We say we want to do regionalism. You say is it easy? So Tinubu we just wake up one day and we say, oh, states, go and be tapping your resources.
There is a way. There's a way.
This thing you are just saying, showing how you don't know how everything
but the wake up and say start paying taxes.
That this kind of a policy have to go through House of Assembly. It cannot be. It's not. So if when you see that we cannot go there straight, then he started picking it one by one. Now you too, you are going against it. Now he said, this is the problem. This is the problem Nigeria have. You like to throw away bath water with baby. That tax come, there is way it will affect us, the consumer. And this tax is taking us to true federalism. That is the truth of the matter. It's taking us somewhere. It's taking us somewhere. A state where you are, a state that doesn't produce anything, then you should go and look for how your area will be productive. That's what you are saying. This tax reform bill is taking us somewhere. People fail to see. People, it's not everybody that are paying. Let me tell you. Do you know that many of these our rich men, some of them don't pay tax. Nigeria is not in our culture. You know when Oyibo first came, you know the wahala tax cost. Tax is not in our culture. We don't like it. A rich Nigerian man will prefer to bribe tax people rather than to pay tax. Nigeria president, they are so docile. Some of them, I've read this several times in newspaper where they will say they waive billions of naira tariffs for somebody If we include Dangote, don't pay tax. Don't worry. They will just call no exempting. Don't pay tax. It doesn't. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. All this rent you say you are paying, you can pay for rent. Don't pay for rent. You can go and sleep on that bridge. I'm coming, sir, Mr. Mike. You can observe how they are paying. I'm not saying we develop like UK, but I'm telling you that they pay tax, not on rent, not on gas, on your income. Go and check how much are the players that are playing in England, how much they are collecting, and check how much. What is the percentage they collect? How much they are paying? That's what I'm saying. So does that one include house rent? No. Does that one include water bill, electricity bill? If you don't pay for electricity, you will not see electricity. It's not tax.
Who is working?
It's not that. That's a different ball game. That's a different ball game.
Ladi has corrected an impression here. I think I made a mistake by saying that by referring his statement to Nigeria here, and I said that I meant in UK. You can see what the tax money is. Yes, that's what you're saying. Maintenance every day. Maintenance every day. But Nigeria will get there soon.
It's optimistic. It's optimistic that you are going to.
Take your camera. Look this road.
That you are.
Do you know what happened in Ogun State? Let me give you an example.
That's optimistic. This road is under rehabilitation now.
Let me. For how many years? Almost 2 years now. Do you know in Ogun State now? Know what they do? The governor said there's a place at Adeson in Ogun State. He promised them he's going to do road for them. He now tell them, say, look, I will do this road though, but I will not do gutter. Are you aware? In Adeson, in Norway. And they now look, they say, look, which one can we take? Can we take either gutter or road? Now they agree, okay, just do the road for us and leave gutter. I mean, how would you do road now, this modern life we are now, without doing gutter? I tell you that is not going to last for 6 months. That's a governor of Ogun State. So now, if they do that road, we will pay tax. People pay tax. When you do anything, railway, if you have railway, good railway, you pay tax. Transportation, let me tell you, we pay tax. The only problem is that government is not monitoring it, which is what it's trying to do now.
You don't know what they call tax.
What is that? Everything be increased. Coca-Cola.
Mr. Lucky, you need to know how democracy works. It must pass through the National Assembly, even public opinion, before it will be passed.
But let them start.
Now,
No problem.
I'm was in response to what Odunlade has said here. Taiwo, you indeed know how government works in UK. That shows how evil you are by not saying the truth.
Okay.
Because you want to defend your Tinubu. That's how you used to hail Niyi last year, but today he's a bad guy. Because
no, there is no crime in being optimistic. Honestly speaking, let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you my belief. Maybe we are all involved in it. I have eaten this money and I know how much it costs. We are all involved in it. I'm a Nigerian. I'm a father. But my belief is this: that I believe in a government that generates income, not government that spends. Let me tell you, some governments don't just know how to spend. Like government of Yaradua. Honestly speaking, government of Yaradua, people see him as a sympathetic somebody that Nigeria they are. No, don't make things hard. For people are suffering. Let's listen. There's something. But not all the time. That kind of idea is good. If we have a government that will be sincere, you cannot remain in the same position and you expect people that they should be lavish on the little things that you have. Do you know what happened during Yaradua regime? Our foreign reserve that time hit like almost $60 billion. Before the end of the regime, in that time, within that 2 years, that money was reducing, collapsed, and it was going to a year before Jonathan finished his government. What is meaning of that? Meaning that some government just know how to spend, but how to generate. When I was in Osun State, Prince Olagosoye Ilola was a governor of Osun State. Then I listened to the Speaker of House of Assembly, Adejare Bello. He was praising Omoba. He said Omoba is doing well. He said the only area that he find want about Omoba was issue of IGR. That IGR of Osun State was so poor. He now came to Lagos, internal generated revenue. He now came to Lagos and incited Tinubu as example. That was the first time that I heard that Tinubu met internal generated revenue of Lagos State at rate of 600 million, but took it to 8 billion naira before he left. Now, some people may ask you, well, what did he do as a governor? What did he do when he was there? I usually look at them. That is foundation. He make money. He bring in money. He showed them how to make money. He channeled the way. Though, because cannot trust him as an African man, he eats his own. But he showed the way that this is how to generate income. Fasola came, Mr. No Nonsense. He performed in his way because the channel has been made already. Then we have Ambode, people's governor, in his own style. In his own style. If there is no money, all this project you say Ambode did, if there is no money, how will he do it? This red line, I mean, is this one that is working now, is it blue line or what? From Makoko, from my two to Marina. Fasola started it. If there is no money, what will they use to do it? Red line is working. If there is no, and they usually do that in Lagos State. I think they have had enough money because Lagos State, they know how to generate money. Tax. If you have a children that want to go to primary school or secondary public school now, one way or the other, you will pay tax.
And that's what the president is trying to bring to the federal.
To the federal, and unfortunately, maybe Lagos State is
the north.
They are not in I mean, honestly speaking, people are saying some of our southern people, they don't see it that they don't believe, and let me tell you, if you don't like somebody, anything you bring, you will always look for one thing or the other to criticize. You cannot compare Lagos State with Osun State. But let me tell you, if your father have like 10 acres of land, if you don't know the value of that land and the purpose, you will still waste it.
Do you know what?
But if my daddy has just land, and if my daddy has just two plot of land, I know how to use it. Mr. Lucky, anybody in this Lagos State, his father has like 2 acres of land. They don't know how to use it. He will squander, he will sell it bit by bit. But me, my father has just one plot, and I know how to develop it. Honestly, I will succeed more than you. That is the truth of that Osun State that you are looking at, that we don't have anything. People that have that's how some people will think. A senseless person will say Osun State, what do they have? They don't have anything. But people that have this orientation, that they know how to, that they are very good in economy. I'm also from Osun State. I'm from Okuku. I'm from Osun State. People that have sense, they will look every nook and cranny of Osun State, and they will make money. They will increase their internal generated revenue. That is my point.
Now, okay, you want to say something?
Okay, no.
Now, moving on to the comment section. We have. Is it Andrew Gujimi? Yeah, saying something here. I think I've lost it. Okay, yeah, Fisaya Majakudun. Which tax is taking you to true federalism? How can you introduce tax bill when there is huge millions of unemployment in the country? Andrew Gujimi, lucky you are a mediocre. He doesn't know how a bill becomes law. Now, Fisaya Majakudun, you provide infrastructure, jobs, security, before you can be talking about taxing people.
Thank you. That's it.
Let me the question directed to me. Let me ask that Mr. Auntie Fisayo. In UK, what comes first? Is it tax or infrastructure? If you don't have money, can you build infrastructure? All this infrastructure you see in UK, it's not only Britain, it's not only you people that stayed there that contribute to it. Our father that they come and enslave here contributed to it. They pay more than tax. What comes first? What the challenge is supposed to ask? I mean, what area is that I think is supposed to is how sincere are our leader with our tax money. That is the only challenge that I have. But you cannot provide infrastructure without money.
The bulletproof Tinubu went to buy for National Assembly. He didn't collect tax first before he went and buy bulletproof. Or the plane he went to buy, did he collect tax before he went to buy? Let me tell you the truth. You see, go to Lagos State now, go to Oshodi where factory are built. That place is messed up now. Government's lack of maintenance. All the transportation they brought, all this BROT, everything, since the day they brought that BRO to AC. So what we are saying, we have been paying taxes. They are just telling lies that Nigeria doesn't pay taxes. We pay. Give us the first, give us road first. I get me. Go to airport. We pay for everything. When you go to airport, you must pay toll gate. Is that not tax? So we pay taxes. They are just deceiving us. Now, as person I ask you, did the Tinubu collect tax before he went and buy car for all the National Assembly, House of Assembly? Did he do that? Did he collect tax?
He is collecting tax.
What we are
He
saying,
has to increase.
what we are saying, system of Lagos State, you cannot take and compare Nigeria. System of Lagos State. I get it. You can't just compare Kaduna. You can't just compare Osun State. I don't mean Lagos people. What Lagos are generating for land alone, house alone, is enough. Lagos even do anything.
Lagos represent Nigeria. All every tribe present in Nigeria.
Nigeria is already dying. Buhari is paying 8 years without giving us, telling us to be patient, without our stomach. I don't mean. So what we are saying, first of all, give us the first. We have the money. Look at this money they are discovering every corner. All this money they are discovering every corner. You cannot travel from here. Let me tell you something. Tell me government vehicle bus that travel from here to Ibadan. No, nothing. We collect taxes. I go to collect taxes. 100 and something taxes. Everywhere you go, we pay. The only discipline we don't pay. Who told you? Where is the infrastructure? Where is the train? Where is the plane that government use it to pay tax? We pay, but we don't see it. What we are saying, give us something first.
Now, let's quickly look at what Fisayo Majokudumi is saying here, and it's very, very important. Honestly, it's making sense. If his infrastructure has been put in place, he doesn't think there will be any need for the government to be looking for investors. That's when you have good country, when you have good things in place, there will be no need to be weighing investors at all. There will be no need to be looking for investors to come to your country.
What are we saying? That is the truth of the matter. That if to say all the money we have been having, when we have money and we think that, oh, we have too much money, we don't know how to do it. We don't know how to spend it. I don't know how much Nigeria has that time before go and make that statement. That if to say there is an infrastructure, that's what I'm saying. That if to say if Tinubu gather all this money and he give us infrastructure, honestly speaking, I will not have problem with it.
We need to look at
that's what I'm saying.
Williams too is saying. Williams Okameme, infrastructure and the business is what come first before taxing.
God bless you. God bless you. I want to give an example. When you go to airport, sir.
Infrastructure
okay, let me go.
and the business.
Okay, I want to give you. When you go to airport, we pay. Before you enter airport.
Hold on.
Before we enter airport, before we enter airport, we pay. That's tax. We pay after. Before we enter airport, you have to pay ticket. That's taxes. If they have infrastructure, before you enter there, even toll gate, we pay. I want to give an example now. The trillions. 50 trillion, the government, federal government, like Tinubu, went and started doing road. The old one, we have not been able to maintain the old one. We are doing the new one. Did you collect tax before you do that? Nigeria has more of money. Money! The only thing, let them go to all these big men, then go to these people who are flying jet up and down. Collect taxes from them. Start from them. Nobody can do the infrastructure down. Let's see good road.
Look at you. That is this statement you make. How ignorant are you about the new tax bill? The new tax bill accepts anybody that is not making up to 1 million naira in a year. You see, then if your business, if your turnover is not up to some millions of naira, you are exempted. That means they are targeting the super rich that are trying. This man is just being skeptical with truth. There is something blueprint. They write it. You didn't read it. You don't understand.
It's meant for the rich.
That is meant for the rich. It's meant for the poor.
Let the poor breathe.
Sir, I want to say meant for the rich. Where the rich buy something, the poor buy something. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. The poor are buying fuel. Hold on. Okay, is it the rich that buy fuel? No. Is it the rich that buy fuel? No. Kerosene is for who? Kerosene is it for the rich? Forget that one. Leave all this one you're saying. It's a lie. Hold on. In Lagos State, poor, rich, better in Lagos State. I get it. Is the poor pretty in Lagos State? Listen. Tinubu, we all know Tinubu. In Lagos State, I want to ask you, everybody pay. They pay. What are you talking about? It's the same system. Look, they are deceiving you. That's how Tinubu. Hold on. That's how Tinubu deceive you.
See that language now is
Hold on.
part of a
Everybody
fraudster
pay
language.
taxes. Don't say you don't pay. Everything.
How will it benefit the poor?
You say
I pay tax every year.
Every year.
Yes.
On your own small shop when you dey when
Yes, so,
you pay
so
tax
I
every
want
year.
to ask you
Then what is
something.
your benefit in that tax you are paying? Do you have any benefit?
Brother, to me personally,
Yes, let us
there's no
see.
benefit. I'm not saying
You are just paying it.
God bless you. That's what that's
just paying tax and nothing.
with security.
Police are seeing the safety and enjoyment.
With security.
How many
Have they
people
robbed your
Come
shop?
closer.
Yes. Yeah, twice.
No,
Twice.
it's one of you people. You have to check. I can
You see it?
Leave him to me. Leave him
Why
to
you
me.
ask her an interest? You see it?
Before you
No. Give it back to me. So how do you pay the tax? No. Let me ask him. How do you pay the tax? Who do you pay the tax to? Local government now. Oh, local government. It's not government is government. Whether it's local or state, what is government? No, how much did you pay? How much? I'm coming. How much? I'm coming now. Last 2 years, I pay 5,500. I'm coming now. Permit. No, it's not permit. So that's what permit.
Is it free?
You know what you say.
Shut up, permit. Oh, which is
Why you say
Government
government
revenue.
Why you
no, yeah, I'll show you now. I have the receipt.
You see when you say the poor.
I better say this year now. I'm coming. It doesn't benefit. I'm coming. This year now, I pay 7,500 naira for
Are
tax.
you making money?
They say it's for head, Abi.
Are you making money?
Yeah, it's not for head. But in our shop, in our line now, if you have 3 shops, you pay the 3 shop tax. Now they will drag it now. We say no, that is for head. If you like have 100 shop, it's you. But I pay twice. I pay for my fucking store here. I pay for here. They say it's for shop, it's not per head. I say why? We drag it now.
We pay. What does we pay?
See, Mark,
We are talking about security.
Are you not enjoying?
About security. Oluwa. I'm coming. Oluwa. I'm
I
coming.
understand what you say.
You see that road? That road will take cross. That's
Yes,
I can stop where that side.
yes. The boss, how many times we don't
God bless me. God bless me. They talk. Say, Nigeria.
Kule said is one of you that
Which one of you? Say the truth. Say the truth.
See, there's something like
Wow, we catch one person
in the
that
line
day.
of the government.
Let
See,
me
when
say
the
the
government say pay tax, see when you say tax is excluded from the poor, everybody see. Poor even suffer most.
Yes, now.
You see, okay, what is the difference
Are we
between
not going to say
poor man and rich man? Okay, rich man go to market and buy something 1,000, poor man will go and buy 1,000 naira. It's not possible.
I want to buy
Yes, sir,
something.
it's the same price.
I want to buy something.
So the basic amenity for the poor is for the necessary. See, the poor you are not even paying tax.
You will be paid for normal and you don't need tax.
Are you paying tax?
This lot is a very ignorant. You pay normal. You said that is tax. What's your job?
What's your job? You are working place where you are working. They remove some
Which one?
things.
Where is your working space? I pay the tax.
It's not working for government.
Don't mind.
Now, they collect the tax from
You see,
Where is the
they are
tax
defending what cannot happen.
Where is the tax that is paying? Tell me, this is where
They
I
are
belong to
defending-
that I'm paying tax from. I expect to pay tax. That's why I pay tax.
Kule,
I
Because
expect
he has some
call Kule to come out. Kule, you said you are in Lagos, you are Sudan.
see
You
wetin
have
dey
this.
do that.
This is tax. Bring your own. Bring it. So, yes. God bless you.
That
You
one
pay.
be tax. Are you not drive? Are you not driving? You dey drive for Lagos. I'm not
Show me.
driving.
Tell it to show me.
And I said this one
Show me
is
your
your
own.
like I don't drive. Do I have it? Hello.
You
You need to go back to.
This
You
is
need to go back to adult education.
we
Before you do this,
understand?
you must pay
You need
tax.
to go back to adult
You must
education,
pay
Lucky.
tax.
Because you don't.
Don't mind Kule.
Adult
You must
education.
pay them. You don't make it
Can we
noise there. You
understand
only
what
deceive
Kule is
people.
saying?
Hey,
I don't understand what
I
Kule
mean,
is saying.
I don't know. Kule, let's go to
What are you
that.
trying to prove?
Thank you
Don't
very
mind.
much. In Lagos, generally,
That's it.
there's what they call land use charge, which is a tax to the property owner, right? And that one, we're paying. I'm paying, right? I'm paying it. And I did not use that one to start blackmailing the government. As they are now, especially this Lucky doesn't believe anything good in this country. It never believe anything good in Lagos here. And in this Lagos, you are training your children. There has never been any harm. The security of Lagos is second to none. That's why everybody is coming down to Lagos. I'm not really fully Lagosian, and I will tell you, but I've been in Lagos. I benefited from Lagos. So where you are, and you have peace of mind, you know, it's wait, level. Yes.
Lagos State is perfect.
Yes.
Everybody is Lagos State.
Yes, and enjoy the calmness of Lagos State. And about the tax, even people don't know what I expected them to even say. All the goods you buy, right? There's value added tax on it. That's tax already. That's where I want you. Wait. It's value added tax.
Now you are coming to back to my
Now,
point.
shop. You're saying this shop.
Why you say?
This shop.
Why you saying? You see,
there's a tax.
You just came in and jumped into the conversation. You didn't even know what is happening. You didn't even know what is happening. You just jump into it. You didn't even know. You said we are not paying tax. I said we pay tax. We buy kerosene, we buy fuel, we buy everything. Our money has been added. You are telling me, did I have work for you to buy pay tax? Did I have the job?
That is why the reform tax. That's why they say reform. They want to reform the tax.
Reform.
Relax now.
It's a fake.
You want to you see what these guys are.
Build first.
A newborn baby. You want a newborn baby that's coming to life.
Build first.
You want to even kill that baby before he comes to be.
Tinubu
That is
the policy is bringing.
yeah.
So mention one. Hold on.
This policy
Tinubu
is going to favor the masses.
Mention one kule that's working.
You say what?
Mention one.
You say what?
Tinubu enter government. Mention one policy. This is what rice. Where is it?
Oh, now rice come.
Where is it?
Now
The
rice
6
come
months
like
we
culture.
don't say you open for border. Where is it? Nothing.
Wait. I'm so shocked.
The subsidy removed. The subsidy removed. Where is the benefit?
Calm down.
All the policy is zero.
Lucky, calm down. I know what is paying
Electricity bill
you.
zero.
I know what is paying. Hey, what is paying Lucky?
Electricity bill
Edo has
zero.
been catch
You are
up.
mentioning Lagos.
Edo has been catch up.
Hold on. You are mentioning Lagos. Everything.
Let me tell you.
You are not a part of Lagos State. Hold on. You
Let me tell
are
you.
not a part of Lagos State. Everybody.
What's your governor doing with your money? What's your governor doing with your money?
We got the same.
What's your governor doing with your money?
We got the same.
Have you ever asked your
I'm
governor?
reciting your paper here.
What?
I pay tax here.
Is it where you
Yes.
are born?
I
Are
reciting.
you not going to relocate back home? Don't you have family
I
home?
stay here.
And you stay here and you are
My
lucky
children
Labour
pay
governor
taxes.
from Edo State.
My children pay
And you are
taxes.
saying Lagos.
My children pay
Die, they
taxes.
no go bury
I
you
pay
for Lagos.
taxes.
See, let us be frank with
What are you saying?
See what? See, whether tax or no tax, let us be frank with ourselves. The present administrative, their policy is
It's
wandering Nigeria. It's taking Nigeria out of the game. Nigeria is out of wickedly poverty house. See, we don't have any benefit with this present administrative. There is no benefit. Let us be frank with ourselves. Whether you carry one come, see, Kule, I understand your own self because you lack their lineage,
Thank you.
but you don't really happy
Understand?
what's happening. What is happening? Because
It's on ground.
see the masses around this corner now.
Are you aware?
See, inside
There's a
10,
global-
inside 10,
there's a
ask 10
global
what
tension
is happening in Nigeria. Now we tell you that the government is zero. It's F9 parallel.
I will not buy the market.
Nobody's
I
coming to
Ghana.
will not buy the market.
Okay, Ghana.
What is happening in Nigeria is happening in Ghana. It's all
Ghana,
over.
leave Ghana.
It's happening in Ghana.
Leave Ghana alone.
There's economic turmoil in Ghana too. All Africa generally.
Everything
So what are
is
you not
different.
saying?
Nigeria is too hard.
This time you have been
Nigeria is
enjoying
too hard.
drinking 5 bottles at a seat, drinking 7 bottles at a seat.
Nigeria
You
is
don't
too
know
hard.
Nigeria is hard.
Everything is going up.
What we are saying.
Okojo Wala told you guys save for the rainy day. Save for the rainy days. You guys, you go on rampa, spending lavishly. You do not plan your future. I can't blame government as I am. I have to blame myself.
Hold on.
Because majority of my
Suffer now. You
no,
know what
not
to do.
suffer.
When
Not
the head is
suffer.
rotty, when the
Country-
hold on, Kule,
country is in a
when
turmoil.
the all this, when the head is
There's
rotty,
crisis all over the world.
hold on,
There's
Kule,
crisis.
the
all over
minister,
Calm down.
the minister that President
I'm
brought
not saying
to change things. Hold on.
I
See what I'm saying. Hold
There
on.
is crisis all over the
See,
world.
Kule, calm down. Kule, calm down. You just came in and jumped in. You just came in and jumped in. You didn't even know what's happening. What we are saying, the tax bill has been suspended by the power to be. But what we are saying, that tax, whether tax, Nigeria, all policy that Tinubu is bringing on zero. Now 6 months, widow he said they are going to flow food everywhere. 6 months. It's already 8 months now going. We have not seen it. Subsidy, it came. Hold on. The subsidy came to remove that we are going to have only the rich and the poor are the one paying subsidy today for almost a year plus now. Subsidy, he said more money is going to state. We have not seen nothing. Rather, president is traveling. See, rather, hold on, let me finish. Rather, president traveling to France, to South Africa, all over the world. The money president is using to travel, the money is spending to travel. Can't you use that money to build a way from Ekutemeta to Ibadan, to Ondo, to Sagam, so that let's see it, so that we can pay tax. If I enter trade, I will pay tax. If I enter a good place, I will pay tax. If I have a toll gate, I will pay tax. What I'm telling you, Kule, both poor, both rich, we pay tax. Both rich, both poor, we pay tax. They should not deceive the world that Nigeria doesn't pay tax. Number one, millions of people are located, no job. Many companies are located, no job. They are going. Now you ask me, except government employment or I'm working company. Every company in Nigeria, every staff working company, pay tax. So don't deceive Nigeria that Nigeria doesn't pay tax. We pay.
On this bill, we impoverish them because they are not bringing much on the table. And they are telling them their proceeds, they can benefit from the proceeds of some items that that we use to manufacture, goods in the south here. So, and nobody is going to lose as it is. They will benefit from it, and the south will benefit. All the region will benefit from it. But they are just short-sighted to just be able to look at the analysis of the poorest states. You have the north, followed by the central, northwest, and they are not happy the way they are, but they found themselves the way they are. And I can tell you wholeheartedly, they are going to learn a lot when they sit them down and tell them this is how the tax reform will go to. It was packaged at the wrong time, likewise, and it's going to cushion the effect of all this armagery, because they have some product they are producing, they are bringing it to the table. Likewise, when you talk of agriculture, right? You talk of agriculture, they host the agricultural sector in this country, take it or leave it. And that is why when they said they are not bringing food again, that is what led to hunger, ebbing power, because we abandoned agriculture. In our days, in our forefathers' days, they were always in farm, and we all supposed to inherit those farms. But we all looking for white collar job that is not there any longer. So we need to be telling ourselves the truth. As it is now, I think the Attorney General is going to, just sit every one of them down and bring the aspect of the law that they will not, intrude their space. The northern space will not be intruded. So they will, that is just the enlightenment supposed to have come before they introduce that tax rebate. So to me, it's going to favor the less privileged with the masses that we are talking. And that's the problem with this country. They say this guy has not done anything. And there has been state police on ground already, which is part of the decentralization. The governors have never had it so good since this man has been there, because the allocation has increased drastically. But instead of each one of us to be asking our governors, different governors, what are you doing with our money? Adeleke in Osun, what are you doing with our money? What's it called? Akpabio. What's it called? The one in the Southeast? What is he doing with their money? Uba, what are you doing with our money? Makinde, what's it called? The Obaseki that just left. What are you doing? You could see what happened with Obaseki. What did he do with the money? You could see how they squandered the money. The Obaseki is on trial now. And even in Lagos State, Sanwo-Olu, why are they spending our money?
All right, thank you so much.
So we need to be asking questions, not to be coming and saying this.
All right, Mr. Cheche, you had discussion. Thank you. Good morning. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, commentators. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, all the people. I want to appeal first that we should hear ourselves. Let us hear ourselves. Yeah, please. We want to hear ourselves. Okay. We don't have to talk like children or market women. So we are intellectuals from our own different field. So we have to hear ourselves so that our viewers up there will be able to grasp something. Do you understand? So that's my humble appeal. Yeah, may I hear you? What is the cross of the matter, please?
The tax reform bill has been suspended, and they've set up a 10-man committee
to meet the AGF, that's the General Federation, today and see what they can do on this issue. Now, the question is, has the president bowed to the pressure of the Northerners?
No, let me start from there. It's not necessary that the president has bowed to the pressure of the Northerners. No, because if you look at it from its holistic manner of view, you find out that it's not only the Northerners that are agitating, only that their own is a kind of in a stout and critical manner. Okay, so many other people are agitating or commenting, while our own is mild, all right, in a gentle and humble manner. Their own is very stout. Okay, so not necessarily that the president has bowed to their pressure. No, the president is the listening president. So it's a pity and pitiable indeed to note that some of my brothers, Eastern brothers, here are calling me Tinubu man. It's not necessary that I'm a Tinubu man. Only that I'm reasoning from the objective stance. Okay, I don't have to be rowdy and going one-sided reason. At my age, I have to be objective and balanced. That does not make me Tinubu man, because he doesn't know me, even though I know him from the television or something like that. Okay, and I still have PDP. I'm still PDP carrying somebody. So and what I'm talking, my PDP people are hearing us. You understand? So I cannot condemn, because I've seen some people condemning on something that is not necessary to condemn. Now going to the men, a leader should keep his ears open, his eyes open, and everywhere. Okay? So when you are a chairman on the table in a meeting, at town meetings, people will be discussing, the masses will be discussing, the others will be discussing. You will rule based on what the people have said. You will be looking at them. So the president is a listening president who are listening at various strata and discover, like I showed you yesterday, that my good friend Dele Sobowale, an analyst and economist, special economist, said that it's not well packaged. That language, well packaged, underscore, it has a lot of arrows. If I should teach, not well packaged. One of the arrows I told you yesterday is that the information dissemination was not there. The enlightenment was not proper. All right, it didn't. In Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, where I am a member, when something like this happens, we appeal to the government, come to us and take us. Let us first of all sell the idea to the people. All right, enlighten them. Orientation agency, what are they there for? So by the time you sensitize people aptly and grievously, okay, now when you bring out the product, there will be no much agitation. But this, they just took it within few people, like I said yesterday, and package it. Deliberation is a man that talks. When he talks, I will listen. There are some people in this country, when they speak, you have to listen. Okay, they speak from knowledge base. Okay, so as he said that it's poorly packaged, it's not well packaged, it's true. And the president and the functionaries around there, what they have done now by suspending is that they have collected opinion polls and all the rest. They understood it. After understudy, they say no, let's support that. We be pleading, myself personally, we plead, please support that, take it kindly, go and have a second look at it. What they want to go and do now is to have second look. The president acted in the right direction. Okay, yes, that's, we have to say it's a listening president, and whatever name you want to call me, it's a listening president.
Giving room for wider
Consultation, that's all right, and that's what we expect from a leader. President is a leader. Some of us study leadership both from the spiritual angle and social angle, right? That's a good leader. And a good leader is a leader that delegates authority, okay, who does not put it within his armpit and sit on it. He delegates authority where necessary. Okay, that's what gave Buhari a good name during Idiabo time. I told you the other day. Idiabo knew, Buhari knew that he cannot do it. He handed it over. He delegated authority to Idiabo, and Idiabo acted very well, and that gave him the good name that he used to secure the election. Not knowing that when it comes to civilian, he cannot give Osibanjo that chance. That kind of thing. So our president, in summation, our president acted very well. Yes, acted by suspending it.
So he hasn't danced to the tone of the Northerners.
Not necessarily. It does not follow.
But why is the vice president also kicking against it?
Against what?
Against the tax reform bill.
Why is it?
Yeah, he also kicked against it.
That
in bureaucratic balance,
Doesn't this show
a kind of division within the presidency? That's all right.
Gang up from the northern.
That's all right. Good. That's a very good question. That's will tell you where we are in Nigeria. That this country is two countries, in essence and effect, and implication. And by implication, it's not. This country is not one. For instance, when you are traveling to the north now, from Jeba, Kwara State, down to Meduguri, those of us who to travel there, you will see the smooth road like a table. You can't see any crack on the road. You see a different government from Jeddah, from Jeba, Kwara State, down to Meduguri. You will see a different government. And from Jeba down to Ogoja, you see a different government. Those of us who travel extensively, you know that this country is two countries. We're just deceiving ourselves. If you have read what Gaddafi said, this country needs to be split into 2 or 3 so that we can have our peace and have cross-border peaceful brotherly decision. You understand? So what Shetima is doing is playing the script of his people, undermining that he is part of the presidency. Presidency is not only the president. Presidency is all those people that are primarily the president and the vice. Okay? And so what he's doing is if the president become annoyed or the presidency become annoyed, he will have it very hot. He should be the last person to do that thing he did. When some of us are doing that thing, he shouldn't do it.
So I believe there should be synergy between the president and
There
the vice
should.
president.
Bureaucratically, that should. And it must.
A situation where by the vice president is supporting his own people.
Right? Leaving his boss. His boss. You know, that is bad. That will tell you that we're having two countries.
For the purpose, is it permitted?
It's not permitted in law. That's why I'm saying bureaucratically. It's not proper. Some other people who doesn't know the bureaucratic things like there, they say, this man is always.
Doesn't he have the right to disagree with the president when he feels that an issue is not favoring some entities?
That disagreement should not be to your knowledge and to my own knowledge. Yes, it should be within themselves. That disagreement shouldn't be to the knowledge of I and you. All right? So, somebody who knows his onions, presidential onions, you understand? So, you shouldn't do that. That is God that is doing all those things to tell us, to tell people that this country is not one. Yes, it is. And it should be called to order by his
said betrayal of the highest order.
Yes.
Wow. Come closer.
Yes, because
They all embark on same ship
yes,
and on same agenda.
yes,
And I could see this same Shetima and Zulu, because Zulu too went against it.
Yes, Colonial state governor.
His voice was really loud.
yes,
And what I'm saying is, the government of this country has invested so much money in that Bonu. When there was what's it called? Flood
Northeast in particular.
Northeast,
Yes.
the majority of money that you and I supposed to be enjoying. Number two, they are taking it to Bonu to fight Boko Haram, to fight what's it called, bandit, to fight
Insecurity.
Insecurity.
And people are saying, Mr. President, you are taking our money to fight. I mean, the bandit and this thing.
The money
And we
we
are
have
suffering,
sank there.
and we are suffering here.
Yes.
And the hunger we are talking, we are hungry, and we are hungry here. What? That's
And they are the cause of insecurity.
I mean,
It's
there's
not from the
cause.
south here.
And the leaders were there
Because
when this thing started.
they are using business.
They cannot caution those.
Yes.
I mean, not charlatans.
Yes. Yes.
Those charlatans.
Yes.
They cannot caution them.
Yes.
And now see what is going on again now. The Majeri now
Yes.
has been distributed around to the southern states.
Exactly. Look at them. If you look, you are there.
Go around there now.
And the police cautioned 3 weeks ago that these small children you are seeing, they are not just beggars.
It's dangerous.
That they are spies. They are reiki.
In a
Yeah, they're here in Oman.
nutshell, when the marriage is not working again, let everybody
God
go
bless you.
their way.
That's what
Their way.
I've been saying.
And you see, we are getting there, and we are
Shetima
going
is
there.
saying is,
So I'm talking of the decentralization of the country,
Yes.
and regionalization of the country likewise.
total.
And
Listen.
one thing is, we have to balance the states. We have to balance the region, and that is why, as it is now, the southeast that has been shortchanged. They said, okay, 3 more states.
Yes.
If I get it right,
Yes.
One,
In the making. In the making.
yes,
In
in
the
the
making.
making.
Yes.
It has even gone through the House,
Yes.
Senate committee now.
Yes.
So when everybody got a balanced, what's it called, regional state,
Agitation will be lessened.
to be lessened. Then we now go it has started already.
Yes.
We are going to be having state police.
Yes.
Very soon.
Local
government police, all sort of things. So we all now man our territory, right? And there will always be handshake across the border.
Exactly.
So all this marriage that is not working. Forceful marriage.
British. Yes. British forceful marriage is what kept us in this problem we're having now. British forceful marriage for their own selfish gain. Any day we liberated ourselves, even this Biafra is not working today, British is behind it. Nnamdi Kanu was a citizen of Britain. This thing happened, they didn't talk. Because they know that should these people, Southeast go, and the Southwest go, and this go, they are northern brothers. Because the only brothers the British people have is the North. I and you, we are not their brothers. We are not their brothers. It's the British that told the northern people that everybody should enter soldier, military, carry gun, that the future power of Nigeria will flow from the barrel of the gun. British. Why we are here today is because of British. We are not kids, some of us. All right. So what is happening today in Nigeria? Some percentage of it is caused by British. That tiny kingdom, dangerous kingdom, and that's why Professor Bolaji Akiyemi, is another man that I respect. Professor Bolaji Akiyemi, you know him. He's an old professor. He's not a professor of yesterday. He's not a contemporary professor. He's an ancient professor. Professor Bolaji Akiyemi. He won an appeal. He gave cautious appeal to the presidency 2 weeks ago. Please, President, I'm begging you about the paper where he was begging the president. He should not look at IMF and the World Bank and this thing. He shouldn't take their carrot. He shouldn't take their this thing. I said, God bless you. Let the president hear this old man listen. You see, his IQ is still working. So these are whenever these foreigners are giving you this, throwing this carrot, you have to be very careful. Okay, so that's exactly what people are saying. Bolaji Akiyemi and one other Dr. Wachuku of somewhere, So people, we're meaning Nigerians, and Dele Wale have said it too. Many last year, before when this man started, before these people started saying it. Therefore, we have to be cautious, and we have to be appealing to our president to be cautious. Our own is appeal. That's why you can't see me talking in stout manner, in thunderous manner. I will speak in a gentle and sober, reflective manner.
All right, now quickly to the comment section. Daniel, okay, Mr. Tete,
Sir.
you must be just for thinking that creating more states in Nigeria will slow down agitation. In fact, you are not saying the truth. You are still sleeping on bicycle for saying that.
Okay. Now, Mr. Daniel, this is governmentally creating more states will make for more development. Okay, whether it's to bring agitation low or so, it's not the overall agitation of Nnamdi Kanu we are talking about. There are so many other agitation other than that of Nnamdi Kanu. All of you can agree with me. Do you understand? There are so many other agitation of creation of more, which is not only that of Nnamdi Kanu, but you are narrowly or strictly going to agitation of Nnamdi Kanu. That's where you are listening. And I'm not saying that creation of more state will make Nnamdi Kanu to drop his name. No, get it clear. What I'm saying is agitation for creation of more state. Okay, so that's exactly what we are talking about. So get it clear. So
all right, let's quickly move down to another one. I don't know what's happening in the comment section. Lade and Amohos and the rest, where it's expected in the comment section. Banters, exchange of words.
yes,
We expect it to happen. When
over there, there, as is happening here.
That's another word entirely.
Yes, banters, yes.
Now let's quickly talk about the Unitide season.
The
Unitide season.
okay, Unitide season. Okay, Christmas, yes, experts.
Because people will be traveling, and people have started traveling.
Right.
Yeah, a friend of mine traveled yesterday.
Yes.
Because of the cost of transportation and all of that.
Ahead of time.
Now let's talk about safe trip.
Yes.
Safe trip.
Yes.
A few days ago,
Yes.
in Zamfara, some travelers met their sadness, tragedy on their way. The Lakurawa terror group you know, according to information, bombed their vehicle. Now, we've had situations where the National Security Advisor came out to tell us that this terror group will flushed out. The defense minister also came out. Nigerians should not panic. They flush out Lakurawa. The chief of army staff came out. At some point, he even visited Sokoto State.
Yes.
And he said his men are tactically ready to to fight these insurgents. Now, this is December, like I said earlier on. How can our security men or agents ensure the safety of travelers in this season?
Thank you. Going from the beginning, no, from the end and now, the comment of the security chiefs. You see what we've been saying here, government speaking before they do. It is not proper for government people to start to speak out before the action, okay? It is not proper. And I told you about 3 weeks ago, when we were talking about, a month ago, when we were talking about the rumor of the date of Labaja, I told people here, if you can remember, that the military and that journalist that dish out this, that is not in the place of military or security to dish out certain information ahead of time. Look at what's happened to National Security Advisor, Defense and all rest. Assuring people now that people should go ahead their normal businesses and their travel, that they've arrested the Lukara and all rest. Look at what's happened now. They've shot themselves by the leg, making people to make them to have empty propaganda. All those propaganda they use in security is not proper. I know that propaganda is one of the instrumentality of politics, but there's a specialized politics that need to be taken care of properly. Dropping propaganda, that is security. Now, why should they go and say things that they have not done? Look at Lakura now, attack these people, bomb their this, and the same Lakura are the people that the National Security Advisor is telling us that they've dealt with. They've arrested them.
But it's worrisome. These guys have started using explosives.
Explosive. And yet, the intelligence has not discovered. These are things, the jobs of intelligence. All right? Intelligence report to give to them so that they show what they're saying in essence and effect that some of the things we are criticizing them against here is not mere criticism. It's a reality that they should not pass empty information that they've not done something about. They should do something first. And even some of those information, let the masses pass the information based on practical things they have done, so that their own will be later. That's the only thing that will give them integrity. Our government functionaries have now zero integrity. They don't have integrity again because of this. Nobody tends to believe them again. Even though where they are saying the truth, nobody will believe them. Look at they have shot themselves by the leg. Have you seen it? So they should be very careful, and this should teach them a lesson. That is 1. 2. Now, going to the future something, let them now, since they have exposed themselves, let them go into the city. Let security agencies, national security, defense, and all the rest, army chief of staff, let them tighten their belt and go and defend the people. Because people must travel. Because people must travel under this period. Let them disseminate and distribute security here and there, grievously and aptly. You understand? Please, both north, south, and east, so that people will travel. That is 1. 2, the travelers themselves should be cautious. They should be very careful, knowing that the security of this country is weak for now. All right, especially the northern side, even east. Okay, some of all this, yes, even south. Okay, since Akeredolu died, the Ondo people, even though they are saying the security died, I don't know, because Akeredolu was a man. 7 men in one to tighten this. So we are appealing that the security chiefs, all of them, should come together now, since they've shot themselves by the leg, and make sure that the security is put in place.
All right, let me ask something to say.
Well, I just want to talk about this Lakurawa and the insecurity in this country. Honestly speaking, since we have been hearing about all these terrorist activities, I've been listening to analysts, and I've seen and I've found our military ones that What is your strategy in even fighting this battle?
That's all right.
Are you fighting a
Good.
defensive war,
Good.
or you are fighting or offensive battle?
Yes.
Choose one. If you are fighting offensive, carry the battle to their to their camp. Is there any Igboro in this country that we cannot enter? So why can't we? This Nakurawa, I know that they have not been able to spread like that.
Yes.
What is every day you are buying jet, fighter jet. They are buying fighter jet too.
Yes.
But what they are using this for is what I don't know.
Big question.
So actually, like I usually say that fighting terrorism has always been difficult around the world. But Nigeria is peculiar because we don't want to kill our brother. Some security personnel will prefer to arrest them, and after arrest them, de-radicalize them, then reintegrate them back into society. This is a long process.
God bless you.
That will lead us to nowhere.
Endangering our life.
If you want to kill these people, you make battle. Go to their place.
Yes.
Not that you will carry bomb and you will just look at some people that gather to throw bomb to innocent people in Nigeria Air Force. So if you want to fight these people, let me tell you, if it is in another, who is the godfather that they cannot arrest? Who is the godfather that cannot be kept? Say Gumi was their godfather. But since when a few years ago Gumi talking in support of bandits? Because maybe some one signal warning have been sent to him that okay, since when have you heard anything from Badejo?
That's all right.
Chairman of
God bless you. Yes.
When the man was arrested and dealt with, let me tell you something.
I have
Nigeria, we are going somewhere.
You are reminded me.
Let me tell you.
Yes.
This man called Vice President of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Shetima, is another cabal in the north. His hand will not be clean from all this thing. Let me tell you, all this insecurity, their agenda of north is their northern agenda.
You know what I say?
All this bandit, all this insecurity, they were another agenda that when they probe this man very well, honestly speaking, you see that their hands are not clean. Okay, in the first place, how was Boko Haram came into place? It was the former governor of Borno State, that Yerima. It was a relationship between this group and Yerima that give them name. He used them and dumped them, and they also degenerate into Boko Haram. So, honestly speaking, they are not innocent. They are just trying to be sitting down in call insecurity, and when they are not suffering from heat, they are looking for somebody to blame.
Yes,
that is the truth of the matter.
You are reminding me something. Okay. Two things Femi mentioned that come to mind. Badejo and Gumi. Now that our own brother is here as the president, let Gumi and Badejo mess up. That's why they have got to respect themselves. The time when their brother Buhari was there, they were all over, managing terrorizing, managing Boko Haram and all the rest. But now that our brother is there, they know that our brother knows their secret. That's why now they've respected themselves. So they know what they're doing. My brothers, they know what they're doing. And they're not helping themselves. They thought that they want to, frustrate us. Believe you me, if our brother Jagaban did not sit tight there and do away with Shetima, go to Benue side and collect vice president. It's his right.
Yes. We are talking about next election. Not this one. This one has gone.
Yes, yes. So he has to be very careful.
Sorry, Mr. K. Let me tell you something.
Yes.
You see, these people, they have agenda. Yes, it's the truth of the matter. Yes. This Shetima and Tinubu also has his own agenda. Against them, did I tell you about one woman that Tinubu offer a portfolio, a ministerial portfolio, and he said, I cannot accept it. And they say, why? He said, because he asked Tinubu, what do you have for us up north? And Tinubu told them, I have nothing for you. Because if I tell you what I have you up north, you might kill me. That is the truth of the matter. So when you are talking about Tinubu and Shetima now, the proper thing is for Tinubu and Shetima to be one. Yes. So this matter of tax reform bill supposed to be something that will be discussed, that there will have been discussed between president and vice president. But to tell you that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is also having a battle that is fighting. I don't want to mention
internal
battle. He knows,
which he cannot tell anybody.
We cannot tell anybody. So bringing out that tax reform or whatever, he may not be able to so to the vice president, because you know that they will kick against it, because they are docile. They don't want to do anything, only to create insecurity.
Yes.
And funding alimentary.
That's all right.
Yeah, what I want to say, all of us, we've even forgotten when Malami under Buhari said they have notified and they have known some of the sponsors of this Boko Haram.
Yes, he said
And they caught them, their financiers, that they caught them in Dubai.
yes.
And very soon, they'll be apprehended. Very soon, they will go on trial.
Yes.
And immediately, Malami made that statement. He now added one strong word that it's going to be secret trial. I said, man, this country is gone. This country is gone for long.
It's gone.
We are just fooling ourselves to be managed of the economy. We are just managing. I would say we're managing. But how long will we be able to manage? Because some people are pressing the remote somewhere, the remote of terrorism somewhere, and we are here lamenting.
So either secret or open. Where is the case?
But
Is there 400 sponsorer name were compiled? People were saying, let us know the name. Where is the name? We don't see the list. Where is the name? Where is the list? Where is the trial? Nothing. So to tell you that there are a lot of things, and we say let everybody go on his way. Have your Lakurawa and let us take.
Yes.
You say no.
You say no.
Now, have you forgotten what's happening in Akwa Ibom State during Buhari? Where all of us were here in Nigeria, where this Homer bus, 3 of them were loaded by fake soldiers. Then this man, Emmanuel Udom, called to them, 3 of them. As they wanted to arrest them, they told Udom that the power
From above.
The man started weeping. The whole governor. Do you know the meaning of that? He wept. What he wept? That this country
It's finished. It's finished.
3, this is loaded with armed military men. Little did we know that it's a special Boko Haram military of Buhari to go and conquer far away, Far East. I used to call Akwa Ibom Far East, all right? Now, to tell you that this country is better for us to go our various ways. Let me tell you one secret. By the time we go our various ways, divide this Nigeria into 2, as nature has made it, south and the north. Yoruba and Igbo and South are we together. Our thinking is the same. When we divide this into 2, there will be no more Boko Haram. When they not to go,
Keep yourself now. No more Boko Haram.
Mark it there where you get to nothing like Boko Haram again, because they will tell themselves home truth.
Yes,
They are doing this because of us. Yes. The moment this country is divided into 2, as Gaddafi said it, yeah, it's on my phone here. All right, there will be nothing like Boko Haram again. Mark it. That's a peaceful way. But I don't know why our people are delaying the peaceful process, and so that we can be crossing border passport. When I want to go to the north, I prepare my passport. All right. So divide this country into 2 as nature has made it. The entire old south are the British colors. Our thinking, direction, and everything is one. The north is the same. The only people we are going to cry for are the middle belt, who will be weeping. Why do we abandon them? Because they don't want to be forceful. Stay there. Do you understand? Okay. If they like, they join us. We accept them. Divide this country to 2.
All right, thank you. Let me quickly say this before we move further on the program.
Yes.
The party comes up at the end of the year. Party comes up on the 14th of December. That should be next week.
Next week.
Right. And I said yesterday that I was going to drop an account number in the comment section, which I've done. You can see it. I've pinned it. It's there, and I've also dropped it once again in the comment section. Please. If you feel like donating or supporting this party, the account number is there. Keystone Bank. It is there in the comment section. You can see there. Michael Temitayo Adekunle, that's the account name. And the number to call is also there. That's 091 27 42 0575. 091 27 42 0575. Like I do see, it's always difficult for me to do this, but situation whereby the majority is speaking. What do you do?
For sanity, for financial sanity,
that is it.
So centralized.
I just have to do it.
Yeah, thank you very much for reminding our people. Please, it's true. It's around the corner now, and as you are giving us something to celebrate Christmas, God will celebrate Christmas for you. Like I used in my prayer that God should give me something to celebrate Christmas, and we will also celebrate Christmas for you. You will not lack. By the special grace of God, your pocket will not run dry. As you are.
Thank you very much.
Andrew Ogujimi said he has sent something to us, and
He said in a few minutes I'll be saying it. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much.
Andrew,
Thank you.
God bless you, sir. Thank you so much.
We really appreciate you. We thank you. We thank your family. God bless your family. God bless you all.
Amen.
And more progress for you in that land.
Amen.
Yes, and the other they are about to do, and they've been doing it before, and they are about to do it as well. I pray for you. God will bless your family. For more promotion for you anywhere you are in Europe there.
Amen.
Thank you very much. God bless you all.
As a Yoruba man,
Yes. Yes. Mike, let me have the account number. No matter how small it is, I will start something in that keystone. Okay.
that is.
Even if it's only crate of mineral.
It's part of it.
You understand?
It's a tradition that has been going on for like how many years now? Is it 3 or 4 years?
I'm a new person.
And I still need to keep to it.
Okay.
Well, sometimes I will tell them, no, I don't want to. They say, no, you must. You know,
No matter how
I must.
no matter how
What way
little it
push
is,
them all little bit.
All once and no play. Miss Jackson.
Daddy, thank you.
Mr. Church, God bless you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, you can donate anything.
Yes. Anything. Even if it's one
Anything,
anything.
Nothing is too small. Nothing is too small.
If it's one carton of beer, one crate of mineral. Whatever you have.
All right. Like I said earlier on, the account number is right in the comment section. Keystone Bank. You can see there, and the number to call is 091 2742 0575. Thank you all. Thank you so much. God bless you as you
God bless you,
support
my people.
the reviewers.
Yes, please.
All of us.
Yes.
Now, we appreciate
Thank you, Mr.
Okay,
Mike.
you want to say
I remember something. I listened to former governor of Ekiti State, Fayemi, and he was saying, he said, you people, you don't know, you are just looking at us as governor. Some of us that are there, they call us chief security of our state, but we are also victim. He now said the first time they wanted to collect power from him. Him versus Fayose, you remember Fayose versus Fayemi? He also suffered as a sitting governor.
Yes,
Do you know what he passed through?
Yes.
That is to tell you how Nigeria, the way Nigeria is being structured, they make it even difficult for our governor sometimes in some area to perform.
Yes.
You cannot, a commissioner of police in your state, you don't have absolutely control over it.
Exactly.
You can remember what happened between Amechi, former governor of Rivers State, and commissioner of police that time, Kini Kambu.
Exactly.
You know the cat and rat they played that time. So the way the way Nigeria is being structured make it even difficult for some of our governors to perform. So the decentralization is very, very needed. They just need to, and let me tell you, we our people, we like to cite one negative aspect of anything.
Please, let's give Oluwa one chance.
Okay, thank you.
He's been here for some time.
Oluwa, you be itching.
Yes,
Jack.
Jack.
Good morning to everyone. See, we have been here for a long time. See, we come here every day. It's like we always say the same story every day. See, it's like the end of the discussion. We are tired of a nation called Nigeria. You understand? See, we are tired of a nation called Nigeria, but the nation called Nigeria is dominated by the upper hand that the British give an information to liberate their children inside the military. So they will have the upper hand to dominate us anytime, any day. Because who has a gun has the power. Yes. Will I have the highest knowledge in the whole world? Yes. A barrel of a gun, you will surrender. Yes. See what make us to surrender, because they are there everywhere. Go to the area commander and Hausa man. Yes. Go anywhere. It's Hausa everywhere. Okay, can you imagine a city governor don't have control over a commissioner of police? Yes. What's the meaning of a first citizen of a state? See, you're supposed to have power over everything. But in our situation here, the Hausa Fulani control all. So it's like time has come to an end. Let us separate it. It's what's happening now. The president is on one side, the vice president is on the other side. At the end of the day, they now win. They win. They suspend the matter.
How can
Suspend the matter to deliberate more.
No. Yes. See, when you say suspend, there's a room for them to now rethink and not see. They are oppressor. See, you have to say a language. Out one day, let us everybody go. We have to go. See, the other day they invaded some of the Bowo house. Who? The Fulanis. In the military, in the government
uniform.
Uniform.
See, the other day they invited Una the Kanu. Who are they? The military, in the government uniform. Ruta. The other time, see, they will kill all of us at the end of the day.
I'm telling you, if we
So
don't separate,
we have to come outside one day and say we are tired of this
marriage,
relationship.
this forceful marriage
Is getting out of hand. Yes. You don't tell. Okay, now, reform B now. See, they kick against it because they know it will affect them. Yes. See, anything that will affect them, they always say no. And now, just only 1 year plus, a new system has come. They don't even need it anymore. Because it's like they are regretting of supporting Jagaba. Because Jagaba is a mafia.
they regret him.
Jagaba is a mafia. He keep inside him.
Yes.
He know what he will do when he reach that place.
It's money.
Now he reach there now, only just 1 2 tea. They are afraid. See, they must be afraid because time has come for us to go our separate way. Because otherwise, we'll continue to face the same problem. Because they believe they are the one that holds Nigeria.
Yes.
Okay, see now, they believe that they are the one that are feeding Nigeria. See what is happening now. A tuber of yam from where? From there. 7,000 for a tuber of yam. Beans, he can't even afford it. Talk less of rice, talk less of garlic. So, see, they overpower us to the end of the language. Hausa everywhere, they change dollars. How much dollar? How much are they buying it? Is the central bank? How much are they giving outside? So now we are suffering more than suffering. You see, my whole decision to move away. Many companies are separated, not only Nigeria. Nigeria is not tied. Nigeria is like they tie Nigeria by force, and which is Hausa Fulani. They dominate everywhere. Only just secondary school Hausa man. You go there for director general for one place.
Exactly.
But you if you go university, how many years you roll number the
Class
highest
7,
you drive,
class 7.
highest you go dey drive Okada or Marwa, and we say we are Nigeria. You see, it's a polluted environment. We have to be separated. We have to see. That's why we are crying every day. Every day because we are crying because we see the handwriting on the wall. Going future, the suffering continue. We are not the same. See, because of the selfish interest, say we are one. We are not one. Okay, where are we today? Okay, where is it? See how we now. I will have created a legacy to the end of the days of Yoruba land. Yoruba man can never forget Awo. What about
Exactly.
Nobody remembers it. In village, in the forest. See, let us move forward. Let us tell those people that we are not one.
Time has come.
Time has come. And now, and I believe, see, you know what Tinubu they do? I like Tinubu for one side. I don't like him for one side. Because in the beginning, I believe say be lion. See, when person is hungry, person don't go feel any goodness.
Yes.
Who they hungry, you don't go tell and say you do good for them when you go accept. Yes. Because what is it good? When his stomach no get food, where you don't know what you go trust, but when it's suffering. You see, there are some particles of goodness on the ground that this administrative is doing, which is Jagaba is doing. But it's tied somewhere. But I believe those tightness is within the northern to make us to face the president.
Exactly.
Because the hungry, who they hungry go face who they on top. Who they on top, now ain't they on top. Because Hausa really get it wrong. They get it wrong on supporting language. Because we must be separated one day. See, Hausa live like king for Nigeria. Hausa and Fulani, they live like king. Yes. But me and you, we are slave.
Imagine dictating to us.
You go arrest. Can you imagine arrest three coastal bus full of Fulani herdsmen? At the end of the day, a governor
with military uniform.
A governor now say, power from above, you can't deal with them. Let them go. A governor now sharing tears. A mansion, a whole governor. Okay, what about you and I?
They might them back.
So they dominate us. So let the film end.
Let the drama end.
Let it end. Yes. And it must end. And I believe the case not taken. This is the end of Nigeria. Tinubu is going to be the end president of Nigeria because we are seeing things are coming. Amen. So their secrets are being revealing more, and they are tired.
You've been saying this.
See, I'm telling you the right because there must be a end of discussion, and somebody must come. Somebody came say Milo come. It was somehow powerful somewhere. At the end, he hung for their throat. At the end, they swear them in by fire, by force. At the end, they are not regretting. At the end, they are not saying, reform tax is not for us. This one is not for us. See now, just under 1 year, Nukuwara have been from Boko Haram, telling us that more insecurity, more, they want us to create fear in our heart, fear in our mind, famine, hungry everywhere. All the forest Boko Haram. See now, another person don't do through. So their hands are shutting out.
All right.
So we must pray
we must go our separate
Now,
way.
Daniel
Because we are
has made a
tired.
comment.
We are
Yeah,
tired of
he
this
has
situation.
commented. Yeah, Nigerians are so confused set
We are
of
tired.
people today. Sorry, Nigerians are so confused set of people. Today support Nigeria, tomorrow we are not one. Oga, stand one place and stop confusing thunder. That's stop confusing people. That's what he said here. All right, Amuhoz and Adulari Taiwo are still digging it out with each other. Amuhoz and Adulari Taiwo still digging it out with each other. Yeah, yeah. Good luck to Amuhoz and Adulari Taiwo on the platform.
You're welcome. We are with us. We are one. We are all saying our mind because you see the truth is bitter, but the truth must be said.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To Mr. Benja.
Yeah. Good morning, reviewers.
How you doing,
The good Lord bless you people and protect you and your family. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year. Now, to go Nigeria, the expiring date of Nigeria have already come. What President Ahmed Tinubu is doing, in one way is doing good, in one way is doing bad. But let it stand. One man said that the Igbos can never divide Nigeria, while the West can never divide Nigeria. It is the North who will bring the confusion, and it is them have that power to divide Nigeria, not the East, not the West. I believe so. Now, for what I'm saying,
Okay.
come to the tax reform. Now they have kicked it out. If time did not take, I don't think say good result will come out on it. Because what they are doing, they want to divide this nation. And there's no harm. If time will not take, from now to 2027, Nigeria will divide. The way I look at it. The way things is going on in Nigeria, the way things is going on, I don't think that President Ahmed Tinubu can handle it. Instead, he go say, let everybody go his way. Because the way the Northerners are putting pressures under him is too much. How can he bring reports? Say, this is what I want my countries to do. Some group say, no, they don't want it. It is not favoring them. So, no matter they have a lot of mineral resources, that means that they don't want to pay tax for the nation. And they are taking oil from another state, benefiting for their own side. And they don't want one from their own side to benefit for other side. That means it's not good. A lot of mineral resources they have. Look at gold. Other diamond they have, but they cannot use it to develop Nigeria. They are using by their own, by themselves. No, that is selfish. It's not good. It's not good. Where the Northerns are going, it's very bad way. They are not thinking. They are not thinking good for Nigeria. Although they have already said not like one Nigeria, or they say they are the Nigerians. Those who are not Nigeria should go. But what I'm saying is, come rain, come sun, Nigeria goes to divide from now to 2027. From now to 2027, you will see the harm right.
All right. Let's see how
Thank
that
you.
goes. Let's see how it happens in the country. All right, we need to go this morning. And I think I have one of my reviewers giving me signals there, but just need to go. All right. Thank you so much, all the viewers, for joining me today on the program. We really appreciate the likes of Ordinary Taiwo, Amu Oz, Jacob Adedeji, Robert Uche. Robert Uche said he's at work and he's here with us in spirit. And we say thank you to you, Robert Uche. He lives in Germany. Thank you so much, Robert Uche. At the likes of Daniel Babayaga, we say thank you so much. Andrew Ogujimi, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support, Andrew Ogujimi. We say thank you to you as well. Kim additional Bada, we say thank you so much. Also, Fisayo Majekodumi, who joined us on the program this morning, commented in the comment section. We say thank you. Thompson Gideon. Hope there is not Ubong. Thompson Gideon, Yorubas, Igbo, and Hausa can never help Nigeria. Never. This should be Ubong. It is something Gideon should be Ubong, but I'm still going to verify this. I'm still going to confirm. Something Gideon, thank you so much for joining us. King Henry, thank you so much as well. We have Usi for Young. We appreciate you for joining us today. King Joe Ogba, God bless you for joining us. Ozo Obinwa, thank you so much. Yeah, Chukwu right? Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Many viewers are in the comment section. Everyone that has contributed today in the comment section. Everyone watching us all over the world, we say thank you. We appreciate you all. God bless you. We'll see tomorrow. That's the Friday edition of City Stand. Tomorrow, TGIF. Tomorrow. Okay, we'll be here all together to dissect important issues. Bye, everyone.